and you don't close on them because LeBron does what I say he shouldn't. And I know you, in your heart of hearts, you know this is not a good idea.
No, I didn't like the shot.
Okay, it's just not. What are you doing, LeBron? Look, he is terrorizing them. They keep getting the switch on the pick and roll. Jamal cannot go.
Right.
Jamal Murray?
Right.
He's 6'4"-ish. LeBron's 6'9". How many times has LeBron just go? He just plays bully ball. He can play bully ball with Aaron Gordon sometimes. So just drive it, or Austin Reeves is out of his mind.
Right.
Let's go pick and roll for Austin Reeves. Let's get him a shot.
Right.
I don't know. Just if LeBron will attack, he had just made 2 free throws. I know he'd missed 2 in the fourth quarter earlier, but just get to the free throw line. There's plenty of time left. If you cut it to 1 at that point, I think you're going to win the game. That's just me. And LeBron stuns me. He does. It's like, I got some Steph in me. Watch this. No. It's not your forte. It's not what you were born to do. Why would you resort? Why would you say, okay, you say he sort of stepped in, walked into a 3. There's just a better shot at 45 seconds.
I agree. I'm not going to debate that.
Okay, so if we could see this is a possession. KCP tries again, and they're going cold. They can't buy one at this point. Here comes LeBron. Here comes LeBron. Here comes LeBron. Jamal's on him. And he says, and he kicked his right foot out, trying to maybe get a foul, but he shot it low, hard, and to the right. It was not, it didn't come off right. Every once in a while, he'll shoot one with authority, and you say, okay, I got it. I don't got this one. This is the game right here.
I thought he was going to drive. And maybe because Jamal Murray backed off him, he's like, okay, let me pull up and shoot the 3. But I thought he could back him down and take a 2 and make it a 1-point game.
He had 5 fouls. Not that it was going to be the end of the world, but you could have gotten him out of the game.
Well, you get him out of the game and you have to go to overtime. Now it serves you really well.
Now it really serves you well. And I'm not going to crush him for this, but you still have a faint chance when they come back down the next time after Joker had made his 2 free throws. So it's a 5-point game, and we're down to, what's the time left? 18 seconds left.
Right.
If you can get a quick 2 here to cut it back to 3, you still have a chance maybe to get it to overtime. And LeBron gets the ball in the lane and decides to go between his legs. And I got no trouble with between the legs out on the perimeter, but there's 2, it's high traffic. And if you're going to go between your legs, Austin Reeves drives it and kicks it back to LeBron, and he tries to go between his legs, and guess who? Jamal Murray is still in the game, and he snakes it from him. He just looks, he reaches right in behind LeBron, if you see that, and knocked it right out of his hands to Joker, and that's the ball game. Okay, not killing him for that one, but in the fourth quarter, you're still. Most people regard you as the best player on the floor. You are the greatest scorer in the history of basketball. You just got to get it home. You had him on the, to quote the late, great Denny Green, we had him and we let him off the hook. And that's what you did last night. It felt like, I kept tweeting this, Lakers got this. Lakers got a great shot. And I think you would have believed in your heart of hearts that you had them. You had them backpedaling. You had them doubting themselves. And Shannon, it was going to be one of the great comebacks because remember,
you're down by just 21.
With 5 minutes left in the third quarter, you're down 21 because guess who had made a 3? Jokic had just stood at the top of the circle and rained another 3 in. And he doesn't just make them, he swishes them from the top of the circle. Okay, so you mentioned those 2 shots. Let's show the 2 prayer shots. Okay, we could do Jokic first at the end of the third quarter. Okay, look what this is. This is Jokic at the end of the third quarter.
And it's a step back on top of it, Skip.
On AD, and he kind of side saddles it. He has to kind of fling it from the right side, just to get enough on it. And it's a prayer, and he swishes
it. It's answered.
Okay, now he's out of his mind. And now we got Jamal Murray. This is Jamal Murray, and he gets LeBron on him, and this is at the end of a clock, and he steps back, and it's almost a 3, but it's impossible, and he swishes it. Okay, that's after 3 quarters, you're saying, it's just their night, right?
Yes.
And to your team's credit, to your coach's credit,
they didn't hang the head.
You battled your butts off.
You did.
You fought, and I kept saying, this is unbelievable.
Right.
That's what I love about NBA basketball. People used to say, oh, they don't even start playing until the fourth quarter. Yeah, watch a game like this and tell me, the Lakers started playing in the fourth quarter, but Denver had played its tails off for 3 quarters. They gave you the best they had.
Right.
They gave you their best shot and hit you right in the mouth with it again and again and again. And you got back up off the canvas and you said, okay, We took your best shot, and it's almost like Ali and Foreman, where he's saying, is that all you got? Is that all you got, Denver? Is that all you got? Because watch this. And if they cash the 2 when LeBron pulls up to make the 3, I just think you're going to, quote unquote, steal game 1. You're just going to take it from them.
Yeah.
It would have been psychologically devastating to them if you had won that game.
Oh, it would.
In fact, seriously, it would feel like a sweep could be coming, because it would feel like, could they even get back off the canvas to figure out how to fight with this?
Yeah. Skip, when you look at it, I mean, let's just take the first half, Skip. Jokic had out-rebounded the entire team. And for the game, he almost out-rebounded this whole team. Skip, this is like Wilt Chamberlain and Russell and them back in the days when they grabbing 40 and 50 rebounds. Skip, you don't see stuff like this.
You just don't. No.
I mean, what, he have 12 rebounds in the first quarter? I thought he was like, okay, realistically, he can get 40. I said, he might even get 40 rebounds. But I said, there's a real good chance he's going to get at least 30.
Yep.
But and that was the really difference in the ball game, Skip. They got down. You got to expend so much energy. I agree with you. I don't think LeBron should have taken that shot. I went for the 2. I'd have kept the pressure. I'd have kept the pressure on them to go ahead and, okay, now you got to execute, or you got to go to the free throw line to make both of your free throws to keep you up by 2.
Just trust me on this. They don't fear LeBron shooting 3s, but they are scared to death of him attacking the basket.
Yes.
They can't. Who can stop him? He's 6'9", 270.
Right.
And he's ambidextrous. He's the greatest driver of the basketball ever, and I think he's still, in the game today, nobody drives it better than LeBron.
Well, here's the thing, Skip. If you're going to play D-Lo, he's going to either have to give you points or you're going to have to play defense, because he was a liability last night.
Okay, and guess what happened in the fourth quarter?
He didn't play.
He sat. He played 0.
Right.
Okay, and Dave McMenamin had a great report on ESPN.com about this. He said he talked to multiple sources in the locker room who said they are fearful that if they don't start him in game 2, obviously, which is Thursday night, if they don't start him, they will lose him. Okay. I don't really care whether you lose him or not.
Well, yeah, I'm going to probably lose him to free agency anyway. But I'm going to try to win this series, Skip, because he can't, everybody that he guards, they're going to attack him. KCP attacked him.
He did.
He can't guard Michael Porter Jr. because he's 6'1", 6'2", and Porter Jr. is 6'10". He can't guard Aaron Gordon because Aaron Gordon's going to back it down. And he damn sure can't stay in front of Jamal Murray. And what the hell are you going to do with Yoke? So, Skip, he's really the only guy that he's a matchup, because at least Schroeder is a defensive guy. He can't score like D'Lo, but he can play defense. He can get after guys. So he's the one guy, and if you look at it, he was minus 25. Everybody else was at least under 8 or less as far as plus minus.
Okay. So D'Lo, since coming to the Lakers, and I loved him as a pickup because he can flat out score the basketball.
He get going.
He's a natural-born scorer.
Right.
He is smooth and sweet when he gets in his rhythm.
Yeah.
He started 17 he played 17 regular season games with 17 starts. He's played 13 playoff games with 13 starts. So he hasn't experienced the bench one time. He has been a starter. And remember that interview he did a couple of weeks back? He said, "I am a killer." You're killing the Lakers last night, right? Okay. So maybe that's Schroeder is more used to coming off the bench. So maybe you try that. But back to Jen's point. Okay, so they danced with who brung them. They've been starting the small lineup, the 3 guards, because it had been working for them.
It worked against Golden State.
I got it. This is a whole different beast you're up against, and I got it. So I tweeted right away, maybe 3-4 minutes in the game, "Darvin, how much longer are you going to stick with your 3-guard lineup?" And I called them the 3 bland mice, because they're not blind, they're just bland. I don't know, they're not going to work. The 3 won't work. You're going to have to do something else. And then he pushes the Hachimura button, and guess what? I think you pointed out, he made 8 of 11 shots. Are you kidding me? Took 1 3 and made it?
Well, Skipper, the thing was, it wasn't that their lack of shooting. It's just that they didn't guard the other team either. Look at what they shot. Skip, you shoot 55% from the floor. You shoot 46% from the 3. You shoot 89% from the free throw line. But you also allow the other team to shoot 55% from the floor and 47% from the three-point line. And therein lies the problem right there. And Darvin Ham said, guys, give us a little defense. Because we still, look, AD and Jokic going to cancel each other out as far as points, because neither one can guard the other, straight up. That's just the way it is. And if you want to neutralize AD, you're going to have to come with the double team. And if you want to neutralize Yoke, you got to bring the double team. And I told you, Skip, I say he's the same animal, but he's a different beast than when you got him in the bubble. He's a totally different. I don't know what you thought he was, but everybody knows what he is now, Skip.
Yeah.
So I think the thing is, if I'm Darvin Ham, Skip, I got to put Hatchet. It's the same situation as Andre Iguodala.
Okay.
Skip, we stumbled onto something.
You did?
I got to ride it.
Okay. You stumbled onto the antidote, man. You got it, because I'm looking at Yoke's numbers through 3 quarters. Of course, he finishes with the prayer 3, but he's 31, 19, and 12 through 3 quarters. Well, that's an all-time great game right there.
Yeah.
Okay? He goes 0 for 2 in the 4th quarter and did make the 3 free throws.
Right.
Okay? That's all you got? It was because of Rui.
Yeah.
You got him. And Michael Malone on the fly could not fix it.
Right.
Because it was happening too fast.
But the one thing I will say about him, Skip, if you watch and I watched, because I'm a Jokic fan.
I got it. You got some mixed emotions.
Skip, if you watch him, Skip, he'll give up a shot for himself to get his teammates a layup or something coming.
There's one time when I thought he could dunk it, and all of a sudden he kicks it out. I'm like, what are you doing?
But
what?
He's like, I can get whatever I want anytime I want.
Yep.
Let me get you into a rhythm.
Yep.
And then I'll come back to me.
Yep.
It was an unbelievable man.
So,
I'm glad, Skip. You know what I'm glad? I'm glad that the Nuggets have made it this far and people get a chance to see. Because there's not a lot of people, Skip, outside of the Denver area, and unless you do what we do for a living, know what this kid is about. You got an opportunity to see. And he's just been doing this all year. So I don't want you guys to think, that was a one. No.
No, I got it. So Michael Malone sounded extremely relieved after the game when he said, I'd much rather clean up things after a win in the Western Conference Finals than a loss. So we'll take it, but much work to do.
Yes, he knows.
Yeah,
he knows. I mean, Nuggets scored 72 in the first half. Lakers scored 72 in the second half.